Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chemical Engineering. Today I am going to introduce about what is exactly heat transfer which is used into the chemical engineering. So generally heat transfer is the core concept in chemical engineering which plays a vital roles to absorb or release the energy. It provides that heat is transferred from one place to the another in the process system. For example, if you are going to take the cup of tea in your hand, so what happened, whatever heat is there into this cup, it is going to come in your hand and you feel the warmth. Three types of the heat transfer modes. First one, it is the conduction, convection and the radiation. So in the conduction, this is the heat transfer through the solids or the stationary liquids. If you are going to consider a metal rod and if you are going to start the heating from this end, so after some times you can also feel that it is the hotter. So actually even if you are not going to put the flame directly over here, still it is the hotter, means heat is going to transfer from this hot to the cold. Actually there is a movement of the particles vibrating which can be gives the energy to the neighboring molecules. That is nothing but the conduction. If you are talked about the convection, so the convection heat is going to transfer when the liquids or the gases. If you are going to take the simple example, if you are going to start the water boiling, so what happened, the water is going to started the boiling from this particularly surface and it can be goes to the upward side, means at the bottom side there is the heat and after one it get converted into the vapor. Later on after some time you can realize that the whole surface is going to the heated from that. Radiation is nothing but there is a of the electromagnetic waves. There is a not any actually physical movements of the molecules or a substance is going to occur there. The simple example, that is the sun. The sun is the billion kilometer away from the earth. Still you can feel the heat because it can be transfer the energy from the space through to the radiation. So that is the simple concept of the radiation. So there are the different type of the applications of this conduction, convection and the radiation. So generally conduction, it is useful for the cooling, heat sinks, thermal insulation and the electronic ions. While the convection, it is useful for the heating system, boiling the waters and the radiators. While radiation, it is useful for the solar energy, microwave ovens, insulated heaters, fireplace and so on. If you are going to talk about this heat transfer subject, so the heat transfer means there is a transferring of the energy by means of the convection, conduction or the radiation, which is playing the vital role in the chemical petrochemical industry. So there are the n number of the applications of this heat transfer subject, but out of that basic are the HVAC system, that is the heating air conditioning system. It can be also used into the refrigeration and the freezing system, in the thermal power plants. It can be used into the automobile engines. It can be used into the solar panels. In our day-to-day life you can use it is for the cooking. You can use into the insulating in the building, that is for the temperature control. It can be also used for the different electronics devices. It can be also used for the fire fighters and the heaters. It can be also used into the spacecraft, thermal plants and different industrial process. In the next video, you can see that which are the different laws is going to involving into the conduction, convection and the radiation. So generally Fourier's law, Newton's law for cooling and the Stephen Boltzmann laws. These are the different three laws is related with the this form of the energy. Thank you